Hey, good morning. Happy Friday. I hope everybody is having an amazing day. Oh, my arms look humongous. I just look like, oh, Lord. Have I gained a ton of weight? Or is it just the camera? They do say the camera puts 9 million pounds on you. We're just going to say the camera puts 9 million pounds on you. That's going to be the excuse. That the camera puts 9 million pounds on your body. Because that's all I'm gonna be able to say. Oh my gosh, I look like a blimp right now. I'm a little sensitive. No, I'm not. I don't care. I really don't. So everybody, I hope everybody's having an amazing day. So it's Friday. We're running some errands. Andy is talking to some people. And I wanted to jump on live, use the opportunity to come say, hey, Sheila. And also to thank everybody for such a warm congratulations to us, the team, just achieving the goal of getting into our first retailer. And there's so many more retailers to come. Like, this is not the stop point for us. This is the start point for us. And God made it so that one door opens, so a million more doors will open for us. So I am so appreciative of you guys. Guys, do you guys know that you as an elite pro, you as people who embraced elite hair care from day one till now, whether it be you started embracing us yesterday or you started embracing us 5 years ago, you guys are the reason why this is possible. Yes, I got the brains, right? But we cannot be the brand that we are without every single one of you contributing to this growth. Whether it be you purchased a serum, whether it be you subscribed and never even purchased before. You created our digital footprint for us. You guys have created our sales for us. You guys have created the value for us. And that's all I can't be any more appreciative of everybody on my YouTube, because you guys built Elite Hair Care from the ground up. Yes, I'm the talent behind Elite Hair Care. Absolutely. I'm the talent behind it. I am. But at the same time, you guys made us who we are. You guys made it so that I could walk into a room and be confident and say, listen, I did this from a 100-square-foot bedroom with barely any money and a big bankruptcy behind me. That's still tracking behind me right now, 7 years later. But look at where we are. We were able to walk into a room and pitch a brand that I never imagined would be where it is right now. And sometimes it's so unreal. Sometimes it's such a dream. Sometimes it's just such a dream, because I never imagined this spot. Never did I imagine this spot. So I am extremely grateful. From the bottom of my heart, I am extremely grateful. Like, I don't know how to say it, grateful anymore than just having the tribe that I have. Having all of you, Grace, Pack, Star, everybody who's been a part of the journey, everybody who's been on here cheering me on, all of you, everybody, every single one of you. And by the grace of God, because at the end of the day, God is the one that brought this platform in front of me, and he said, Crystal, use this right here. Don't worry about anything else. Use this right here. And did I know at that time that using this right here would catapult me to today? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Never in a million years could I fathom this. So listen, to God be the glory. That is number one. But number two, I want every single one of you to pat yourself on the back, because you guys are the reason why we are even somebody. Why we are even a company, why we can even have a conversation and be in rooms and have conversations and say, you do know that Elite Hair Care is owned by one individual Black girl. One person. I didn't start this with anything but just my brain, myself, and a little dirty bedroom that I hated oh so much. But if I didn't get there, if I hadn't hit rock bottom, if I had not, let me say it again. If I did not hit rock bottom, filing bankruptcy, my car be repossessed, living in a house that I just despised, depression, everything, everything led to this moment. Everything. So I love each and every one of you. And God knows I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. I don't take anything for granted. I don't take any blessing for granted. I don't take any loss for granted because I know that something better is to come. And who knew, thank you, Jesus, that we will be able to say we are in our first retailer. Who knew that? Little old ghetto Crystal. Who knew that? Yeah. Your products are amazing for my hair. Thank you. Sometimes that's what happens for you to go to the top. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Sheila. Love you too, girl. Thank you guys. I know I'm always a bag of tears, so yeah. Yeah. Thank you. They are. So, you guys want a joke? So, let me give you guys a joke, right? So, when if you guys saw the video that I posted at the towards the end of the video, I had that big ticket sign. Did you guys see that? If you guys saw that, put some ones in the chat, something like that. It was, I had this big Walmart ticket, and I yelled out, right? I yelled out that I got a golden ticket. So that part of the video, I had somebody record it for me, which was, guys, okay, let me back up a little bit. So when I flew to Baltimore, you guys know I flew to Baltimore to go to Road to Open Call. The crazy part is I had joined this accelerator program called Seed Spot. If you are a retail brand, I highly recommend that you go and really get into information about Seed Spot. Seed Spot is a brand, a retail brand accelerator that prepares you for retail. It prepares you to know what you're gonna walk into. It's giving you the base fundamentals of what you need. Anyway, I did my interview to get into the cohort for Seed Spot. And they call it a cohort, okay? Listen, all these new words, I don't, okay, y'all get it. New words, yeah. All right, so they they did the, I did the application for Seed Spot. Didn't have a clue that I was gonna get into the retail cohort, but I did. Anyhow, the day of me doing my interview for me to even get into the program, because you have to be accepted, I did my interview, and the lady who interviewed me, which is Melinda interviewed me, and Melinda was like, hey, you know, we also have, I don't know if you're interested, I don't know if this is where you are in your business, but you need to apply for our Road to Open Call ticket. And I'm like, well, what's that? She's like, well, Seed Spot is funded by the Walmart Foundation. Okay, it's a not for profit retail brand accelerator program. And she was like, you know, they are having a event called Road to Open Call. And she was like, it would be in Baltimore, Maryland, if you can get to Baltimore, but you have to apply first. So I applied, and in my mind, when I applied, I'm like, this ain't gonna mean nothing. But Okay, I'm still going to apply because I had already applied to the Target Accelerator program, and Target told me that I was too small. I applied the second year for Target Accelerator program. They told me that I still wasn't enough at that time. They didn't really tell me why. Mind you, my sales were already in the millions by first application. I was in the millions. Second application, I was in the multi millions in revenue. And in my eyes, that was a huge thing. But to be told by a huge retailer that that's really nothing made me feel the lowest of the low. I'm just telling y'all. When Target didn't accept me for just their retail accelerator program, I felt like I had done nothing. I felt defeated. I felt like I did nothing, just to be quite honest. Anyway, I applied for the Walmart Road to Open Call. And first, I got accepted into Seed Spot Accelerator program, which was 100% free. There was no cost to this program. I had access to free mentors and all these things. It was free. And I like a couple days or a week or so later, I got an email that says, "Congratulations, you're going to Road to Open Call." Um, Little did I know what this was really entailing. So in Seed Spot, they taught us how to create our pitch deck, how to really know. They gave us all the requirements that's needed for all the different retailers, and Walmart is actually the most strenuous retailer. So basically, they say if you can get into Walmart's door, you are now open to any door because Walmart has the most requirements out of any retailer, because they know what they have. And for you to get into Walmart is not a simple task because they have the strictest requirements before they will even let you in the door. Anyway, thank you. This is a wig, the wig that I made for my birthday to in Jamaica. I said I was gonna open a open orders for this wig in specific. Um, like just take a few orders only because I'm not in the salon. So this is a great way to, supplement my salon income. I said I was gonna open orders for this unit and make these custom units, so that you guys could have access to them. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, uh, so I get my pitch deck ready. I've never pitched before in my life. Okay. I've never pitched to anyone. I feel like it is hard for me to sell to people because I'm one of those people where I can't just sell anything. It really it has to be real. I can't give fake sales to anyone. Like, it's just not in me. I'm just I'm too crystal for that. For me to I can't sell a lie. So it was like, okay, I just never was one who wanted to talk to people because I felt like it was like I gotta sell myself. And if I feel like I gotta sell myself to you, I can't. I can't. I've always been an overconfident person. Like, why I gotta sell myself to you? What I'm gonna do that for? But that's not the mindset to have when you're trying to go somewhere, especially in this retail world. So don't think that that's a good thing. Okay, that's not a good thing. It's a good thing on a personal growth standpoint, but on a business growth standpoint, that's not a good thing. Okay, because you will literally not have a business that way. Okay, so anyway, I fly to Baltimore, Maryland, and I do my first pitch. And my first pitch was to Brian Berger, who is one of the senior managers for Walmart. I did not know who this man was when I was pitching to him. They don't tell you who these people are. I walk into this room. It's myself. It's a bunch of other Caucasian people. I already was feeling like, oh my God, like, I already know this is just not. I just already just felt low walking in there because I'm like, I'm so bubbly when I walk in, and everybody's demeanor is, hey, how you doing, kind of thing. Um, yeah, I need everybody to thumbs up the live, please, because that's how YouTube knows that my channel is awesome. So I need everybody to thumbs up the live, please. Thumbs up the live. Anyhow, I go in there, I my outfit, y'all know I'm all for jazzing it up on a budget. So I go in, they're like, "Oh my God, your outfit is so cute." And I'm like, "Thank you." But everybody's still not so receptive. Anyway, I go into my pitch, and when I go into my pitch, when I tell you my hands are shaking, my hands are shaking. My voice is shaking. But I took a speech class in college when I did actually go to college. And I still to this day remember all the techniques, which is how I'm able to speak in large rooms. But I still get nervous going into large rooms. But you don't know I'm nervous. I know I'm nervous. Anyhow, um, I go in, I pitch my brand. He asked me two questions. When I answered the two questions, he's like, "Okay, I have one more thing to say to you, just a little bit of feedback." And I'm like, "Sure, you have what I need and you know what I don't know. I don't know a lot about retail. I know about direct to consumer. I know about e-commerce. I know about all of that. You know what I'm saying?" Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Anyway, you guys, I go in, and when he's like, "I need to give you some feedback, just the last bit of feedback," I'm like, "Okay, what?" He's like, "How do you feel about going to open call?" And hands me my ticket. And baby, when I tell you I just broke down into tears. When I tell you I literally cried, they were crying with me. Okay, they were crying with me. Anyway, so leading up to open call, I noticed that I hadn't gotten any response. I had gotten no feedback, no nothing after I got my golden ticket. And something just said, "Crystal," and I want you guys to see how God works now. Watch this. Something said, "Crystal, reach out to Seed Spot and find out what's going on, because you've heard nothing from no one." Okay, nothing at all from anyone. Um, Before I say that, you guys, let me just say we're having a celebratory sale. Okay, I'm still a business. Let's not forget that. We are having a celebratory sale. All of our products are buy one, get one free. So you buy any product, it's changed a little bit. You buy any one of our Elite Hair Care products, you can choose any serum, Goddess Polish, RX, Edge Repair, or Shield for free. So you add any one of those items to your cart along with a regular item of any item. You will get one of those items for free, but you just have to add it to the cart and it will give you one of those items for free. It is on the site that breaks it down as well. So that is the deal for Elite Hair Care USA. Over on Miss Crystal Williams, you buy any product on Miss Crystal Williams, you get a Moon Spice or a moisturizing face serum for free over on Miss Crystal Williams. So you add the Moon Spice or the turmeric serum, which is the moisturizing serum, to your cart, and you will get one of those for free. Okay. All right. So let me continue on. When I reach out, the lady was like, "Oh, Walmart was supposed to reach out to you and let you know, whatever they need, blah, blah, blah." Mind you, this is less than a month before open call. So I go to my LinkedIn and I see that Brian, who was the person that actually did my pitch, I find out, man, I'm bloated. I find out that Brian is a senior merchandising manager or senior buyer for Walmart, not knowing who this man is, right? Anyway, he reached out to me on LinkedIn and was like, "Hey, we're trying to get in contact with you." I never saw the message, because if you know anything about LinkedIn, LinkedIn is full of everybody and their mother advertising in your inbox. So you get bombarded, and then the real stuff kind of falls into the cracks if you're not on it every day. Anyhow, when I reach out back to him, he sends me his phone number. He's like, "Hey, we've been trying to get in contact with you. We're down to the wire. I don't even know if we can get you in for open call, but we're going to do our absolute best. Give me a day or two. Let me see what I can do, because we needed you to fill out an application on Range Me, and we don't have one for you on Range Me." And I'm like, oh my God, I burst into tears after I hang up the phone, because at that very moment, I was just like, okay, God, like what am I doing wrong? I ask God that all the time. What is it that I'm doing wrong? Did I do something wrong? Not knowing. Okay. So fast forward now. They fixed the issue. There you go. They fixed the issue. So I'm able to get to open call. You all right? Okay. I'm able to get to open call, um, figure everything out, whatever the case may be. Anyway, I go to open call the first day. First day is like classes and all these things. What we going on? Hold on, you guys. So I get to open call, and this is where I'm like, okay, y'all. So the first day I get there, mind you, I went to open call by myself. If y'all don't know, say hi.
Hey.
Andy was back home Kasim was taking care of Andy. Kasim was running him straight rugged. But that's Kasim. Anyway, um, the day of my meeting, I walk in. My meeting is at 3:30. So here is the crazy part. I have not had a migraine in over a year. That should tell you a lot. Okay? That should tell you a whole lot. I have not had a migraine in over a year. Okay? Okay. Huh. The morning of my pitch, I end up with the craziest migraine ever. I literally wake up with the migraine. You want me to put the address in here?
Yeah.
I wake up with the migraine. How on earth? I don't know. Right? Because I go to bed. I go to bed in somewhat good spirits. I'm already a worry bug as it is. So when I go to bed, I'm not aggravated or anything like that. But to wake up with a migraine, it's like, oh my gosh, what on earth and how possible? Anyway, my meeting is not till 3:30, so I get up. Remember, you guys, I told y'all, I'm like, hey, I always have a BC powder in my little medicine box. And everybody thought I was crazy because I had all these different medicines that I don't leave home without.
Sure.
No, did they something hit it?
No.
Oh, I never leave home without. Right? And I just so happened to have a BC powder in there. So I popped the BC powder, and it takes the BC powder like 2 hours to work. That's how you know this was an intensified migraine. I couldn't look into the light. I was trying to work on my laptop, make sure my pictures together. All these things that I just could not function. I just could not function. So, me and Andy, we talk all day. Sometimes we'll be sitting there watching TV, not saying a word, but we're just sitting there. So he's like, I'm telling him, I'm like, babe, I'm just not in the right space. He's like, listen, I don't know what you got on your mind. This is him. I don't know what you got on your mind, but today is not the day. Today is the day where you need to be smiling. Today is the day you need to be happy. All these things, right? And I'm like, you're right. But when you hear that, you're like, you're right. But is that fixing my problem right now? Is that helping me right now? No, not knowing, because he's out of the car, not knowing that it really gave me the boost that I needed, because I jumped up at that moment and I said, you know what? Okay, let me get myself together. I said, babe, I'll call you back. Let me get myself together. I get up, I drink some coffee, because caffeine helps with migraines. I go drink the coffee or whatever, start getting my makeup on. I said I'm gonna get there an hour early, because the worst case is you don't want to get there late. Okay, you got one opportunity and that's it. So when I get myself ready, put my suit on, apparently my pants are too big. I done lost weight in the waist, but I gained weight in the arms. I don't know how that go. Anyway, my suit pants are too big. They're too long. It was just a lot going on. I've managed to fix all of that. I get to the Walmart headquarters, which is only 12 minutes away. I was very strategic with where we stayed. And I say we, but really me, because I was there by myself. I didn't bring anybody with me. I went all by myself. I seem to like I do better when I'm alone than when I'm with people, because I get distracted with people. So anyway, get there. When I get there, as I walk in, all I hear is Crystal. Mind you, there's 750 meetings in one day at this place. So there are a ton of people in this room to hear someone say Crystal. And guess who said Crystal, you guys? Brian. Guess who also said Crystal? Everybody else that was there at Seed Spot, not at Seed Spot, at Road to Open Call. Everybody, people, I don't even remember some of these people. One lady walked up to me. She's like, "We've been waiting for you." And they're all excited. And in my mind, I'm like, "Girl, I got to go use the bathroom. I feel like I got to doo-doo." Like, I'm like, "Who are you, ma'am?" Like, I have no clue who these people are. The only face that I remember is Brian and this other guy. I don't even remember his name. Right? So as they're all coming up to me, "Crystal, oh my gosh, what time is your meeting? Oh, you look amazing." All these things in my mind. I'm like, don't talk to me too much because I might throw up. This is how I'm really feeling. Okay? Like, don't come too close. I might end up passing gas because I am a nervous wreck on the inside. Literally. Literally, I am a wreck on the inside. Anyway, I sit down next to this guy, and the guy was like, his pitch is at 3:30 as well, because there's over 100 meeting rooms in the Walmart Center for their pitch decks and stuff. There's a bunch of rooms. So there could be over 100 meetings going on at one time. Literally. Never seen anything like this. Anyway, so this white guy sitting next to me, he makes elderberry syrup. And he's sitting there, and we're both at 3:30 in different rooms, and he's doing exactly what I'm doing. We literally are counting down the minutes. He's shaking, I'm shaking. The lady over here, she's shaking, we shaking, everybody's shaking. So when the time comes for us to go get set up, I walk into the room to get set up. And the room is like the size of this car. I'm not over exaggerating. From the front to the back of this car, that's how big the room felt to me, even though it was a little bit bigger. Okay. I go to set my presentation up, and I'm looking for an HDMI cord. So I asked the volunteer, I'm like, "Hey, where's the HDMI?" He's like, "Oh, we don't use that here." Okay, again, here comes the situation. I'm like, so how am I supposed to show my presentation? So now me, Crystal, being the nerd that she is, I look at the TV screen and I see that it looks like a Zoom screen that they have this whole system set up. So here I go. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to Zoom this. I'm going to act like I'm starting a meeting, and I'm going to Zoom it to myself. So I did just that. I looked like I was starting a meeting. I went on my laptop. I got on my Zoom. I started my meeting. And then I sent the meeting code to the TV, and I got my little nerd self in there, okay? So my presentation was on the TV with no problem. But had I not been the little nerd that I am, I would not have figured this out, and I would have been sitting there like, oh my gosh, now I got to use a paper presentation. Well, Crystal's always prepared anyway, so I already had 3 color presentations printed anyway, because you never know what technology can do. Technology can sink you if you're not prepared. That is another thing about being a nerd. You know that technology is not dependable, so you always have to be over prepared rather than under prepared. So I have my presentation printed out anyway, but when you already have rehearsed this presentation, you got your pitch together, you want to make sure that everything connects. So when she walked in, oh, let me back up 1 second. Apparently I was in the wrong meeting room the whole damn time. So I didn't set up in the meeting room. My buyer is actually in the room next to me waiting on me to come in, thinking that I didn't even show up. Thank God for the little volunteer dude. When he walks to the door, he's like, little Spanish dude, he's like, I'm like, I'm ready. He's like, but the person's not here. I'm like, no. So he walks next door. And good thing he did. She's sitting in the room next door, waiting on me. Again, I could have missed opportunity again, because had that dude not just stumbled past the door to say, what's you, the meeting wouldn't have happened. They would have thought that I wasn't even there. Okay. So when the lady comes in, lo and behold, you guys, one of the buyers for the hair department of Walmart is a black girl. She had a wig on. She had a curly wig, not this loose. Hers was more tightly bound. Voluptuous looking girl, pretty girl, very pretty, no makeup, just as nerdy as me. I'm just nerdy yet fashionably fabulous at the same time. Get it? You get what I'm saying? Okay, anyway, she walks in, she's like, hey, how you doing? I could tell she was already kind of aggravated because I was in the wrong room and didn't even know that I was in the wrong room. I could read her aggravation without even she saying a word. Anyway, as she comes, she sits down. I go on with my bubbly self. It's always goddamn bubbly. Now go on with my bubbly self. Satellite Boulevard.
I
wanted you to
In
turn into her.
500 feet, turn right onto
You
South
coming?
Orange Blossom Trail.
So I change the energy in the room anyway. As she sits down, I crack a joke. I love to laugh, so I crack a joke. I'm like, girl, I am so sorry. I'm like, listen, I had enough caffeine today. My bubbly self was in the wrong room. I am my apologies. And she starts to giggle, and then she sits down. It's no problem. It's no problem. It's no worries. And she sits down, and we go ahead and get started. I'm like, okay, well, do you want me to stand or you want me to sit? Because we can do this either way. She's like, well, I'm really informal. Pick whichever way you want to do it. I'm like, well, we're gonna sit because these shoes are burning, so let's just do that. Exactly what I said. She starts laughing. Laughter brings the tension down in the room, y'all. Okay? If you ever about to go get fired, just crack a joke. You might not get fired. No? Are you saying no? No. Andy's like, no. Really?
You're getting fired anyway.
You never know. You never know. It's better to crack a joke than to cry. What you gonna cry for? Okay, so listen, I'm telling y'all, it all just kind of happened. Anyway, so I start going through my presentation, and when I get to the slide that shows the product on the Walmart shelves, she stops me. And at that moment, she's like, let me stop you right there. She's like, the fact that you went as far as putting the products on the shelf and showing me where you think you belong, this is not done on a standard. And when she said it, my heart smiled, because I thought I was goofy for doing it. I seriously thought I was goofy for doing it. You okay?
That's the one I want right now.
Oh, the G-Wagon?
Square.
That's that big body looking thing?
Yeah, that's the square one.
And he wants that lime green G-Wagon back there, y'all.
Yeah, 4x4 square.
He a car guy anyway. He's a car man. So at that point, I'm like, okay, inside my heart smiled. I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, the fact that you can actually tell me where you belong, show me what you look like on the shelf so I can see you compared to everyone else. This is exactly what I'm looking for. And for that reason, I want to welcome you to Walmart. Just like that. Literally. I didn't even finish my damn pitch. I didn't even get to the end. I had about 4 more slides, which I wish she had let me get to the end, but it's okay. I didn't even get to the end. It was fine. She literally was like, this is exactly what we're looking for right here. Perfect. She looked at my line sheet. Your line sheet is your sheet that tells you the pricing for the retailer versus your suggested retail price. This is all the kind of stuff that I learned while I was in Seed Spot. So again, if you are a brand and you are looking to accelerate your brand, you need to go in and apply for Seed Spot. Seed Spot was an amazing program, and it was absolutely free. It cost me nothing but my time. Yes, time costs, but it only cost me my time. Most accelerator programs or any of these mentorships, they want you to pay for things. Okay, well, you don't always have that capital to do that. Your capital is invested in other things. Your capital is invested in growing your brand, not paying someone to give you information and act like they're mentoring you. They're mentoring you because you're paying them. But C-Spot, again, is funded by Walmart Foundation, not Walmart, the Walmart Foundation, which is their what is it, 503C, 504C, 501, 50 somebody. It's their give back program. Okay.
The cookies right by our house. Remember where that sub place used to be at? Right there by the street between BJ's, the street that the post
where
office
Enterprises?
The street the post office on.
Oh, where FedEx is.
Right
FedEx is down there too.
On that corner. Remember you said
Sobix?
Sobix is now finna be cookies.
They're high. They're
I just want to catch the grand opening.
Their 8s are absolutely absurd.
Yeah, I just want to catch the grand opening.
Have you checked their prices?
Yeah, I seen
they're absurd.
Yeah, with that California shit, but anyway, yeah.
All right, let me finish, okay? Anyway, you guys. So she was like, can you give me just a moment? No, I'm lying. After she said that, I kind of did grasp what she said. I heard her, but I didn't hear her. Maybe my ADHD had kicked in at that point because I was so far past her. I'm like, okay, so what are you saying? Because I didn't see her reach up and hand me a ticket like I hear everybody through the whole time I'm walking in. We gotta go to ticket. This is what they're yelling like goddamn by Buc-ee's. Yeah, with the brisket. Yeah. But she was so calm and didn't really have a lot of enthusiasm. So I didn't know how to interpret what the hell she was saying. I'm like, okay, are you welcoming me to the Walmart marketplace? Because that's also an option, but I'm already on the marketplace. So that's why I didn't really jump for joy. I had no emotion yet. So then she's like, well, do you mind if I take a product that I can bring back and show? And I'm like, you can take all of it. I said, you can take, first of all, my suitcase was 55 pounds, okay? So I needed all the product. I was going to end up leaving the product behind because I'm not going to pay another $100 for a bag that was already paid for. Y'all already know that struggle. Anyway, she's like, I'll take all of it. I'm like, okay. First and foremost, baby, if you need me to ship you some, absolutely. I mean, you're Walmart. Like, come on. And you're the buyer for the hair department. Hair care, shampoos. You talk to any and everybody. Yes, you of course can have my product. So she leaves the room because she's like, she was going to put them in her bag. And she had a purse or whatever. And she's like, do you mind me asking, do you have a bag? I'm like, I actually did have a bag. And I didn't bring the bag with me. I put them all in my book bag. She's like, I'm like, but they had food out there, and the food was all Walmart brand stuff, so they were in boxes. So she goes out there, clears out one of the boxes, and brings the box back from the trail mix, and starts to put the product. I start putting the product in the boxes for her. As she's putting the products in the box, she's like, oh, I forgot to give you your ticket, and hands me my golden ticket. And at that moment, I'm like, oh my God. 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 I gotta go to ticket. Okay, so here's the funny part. As I'm going down the hallway, I start to run from halfway. And I tell you that part. I start to run from halfway the hallway, waving the ticket because I'm like, it's my turn. And I yell out before they can even introduce the fact that I got the ticket. I yelled out that I gotta go to ticket. Everybody stopped and started cheering. You would have thought that I was the main show in there. So then Brand and all the people from who were at the Road to Open Call, they're fist pumping there. Everybody fist pumping me. They had some man dressed in some suit with an American flag cape. He running with my golden ticket. Like, it was pure excitement. Yeah. Pure excitement. Everybody was like, oh my God, they're people I don't even know taking pictures of me because of the suit. Remember the pearl suit? Listen. It was so much going on in this room. It was so overwhelming, but in a good way. So I'm in tears. I'm screaming and fist pumping and taking side pictures, and it was a lot going on. Anyway, I get down to where everybody who has a golden ticket, you go into registration. And when I go into registration, before that, the day before, 3 Spanish ladies were sitting to my left in the auditorium for classes. And they were just talking. We were just talking. I'm showing them pictures of the kids. I'm showing them pictures of Andy. I'm showing them everything. We're literally just having conversation. Watch how I tell you this. You never know who somebody is. When I go to registration to go sign up for my information package and all these things, what 3 women are sitting behind the damn table? The 3 women who were sitting to my left that we were talking about our kids and being non-millennials and being older women and all these things. And these were the 3 ladies who were in charge of supplier development and building. Had no clue who these people were at the time. Didn't even bother to look. Didn't ask. Didn't pry. I thought they were just another business. No. They were supplier and inclusion development for Sam and Walmart. They are the ones who are in charge of making sure that we have everything we need to be successful at Walmart and Sam's. Come on. Like, every step of the way, it was something else. Then it was something else. Then it was something else. And then I did my interview. I got to take pictures. The lady who was the host for Road to Open Call, she literally sought me out to make sure that we could do another interview because she was the one like, Crystal, I can't wait to see your outfit your outfit for Open Call. And lo and behold, she's like, oh my God, you guys saw my suit. Baby, when I tell you that suit was a hit.
I told you.
Okay, let me give Andy his flowers, y'all. Let me give him his flowers. Let me give him his... So Andy picked my suit out. The suit that I picked, he was like, He hated that suit. I loved my suit. I still got my suit. And I'm going to get the suit fixed. I'm going to wear that suit. Even if I have to wear it on point of view, I'm wearing that suit. He hated the suit. So here we are on Fashion Nova, finding suits. Where did you go to find suits? DHgate? AliExpress?
AliExpress.
He on AliExpress trying to find a suit for me to get it in 1 week, and we already know that that is not gonna happen. But he's on AliExpress. I'm on Fashion Nova. We find a couple suits, and then we have like it was crazy. The first suit came, that just didn't work out. The whole story behind that part. And then the second suit was the pearl suit with it had at least 1,000 pearls on it. At least. Everybody was like, did you get this custom made? In my mind, I'm like, it was $120 on Fashion Nova, but that ain't your business. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hold on, y'all. Adriana's texting. Yes. So that was a brief synopsis of how everything went for open call. So much more, so many little details, but nothing that would be a part of what I'm talking about. But those were the parts that really just kind of just like led into what I'm talking about. Like Bentonville, oh, I did so many vlogs about Bentonville, so you guys be prepared. Make sure you're following my Miss Crystal Williams page on YouTube. I have all my vlogs over there. If you guys haven't already gone over there, please go over there now. We're at 13,900 subscribers. We need to get past the 14,000 mark. Okay, so 100 of you who are not subscribed to my other channel, which is Crystal Williams Online, please go and subscribe. That is where all of my vlogs and all these things are. I don't put them on Elite Hair Care because they don't really retain or they don't really go along with the Elite Hair Care brand. But over there is it's everything. Everything is over there. And if you're not following me on Facebook, please follow me on Facebook. My Facebook name is Crystal Williams. You'll see a blue check right next to my name. Same thing, Instagram, I am _ Crystal Williams. You guys follow me on all of the different platforms because there's a different version of Crystal on every single one. You can't see all of Crystal in one place. It's just too many of me. It's too many personalities. In a good way, though. In a good way. I remember when you were just giving us hair health advice on lives and taking us to the salon with you while creating your brand. God is awesome. He absolutely is. He absolutely is. Hold on, you guys. Yes? Hi? What? They shut it down. Hold on. Hold on. Say that again?
So I guess it's playing music too loud and kick us all out.
So all of Orangewood got kicked out?
Orangewood?
Oh, who was all there? Oh, Lord. What kind of event was it?
It's like a particle event.
Oh my gosh. They went to the springs and did the aquatic foods.
Yeah, but like it wasn't where like last week was fighting. No one was fighting. We're just playing music and then just kick us all out and say, you gotta leave.
All right, well, head on back to your grandma's house.
Can we go to the pool?
No. No. What pool?
That's where the new event is, at the pool.
Hey, kicked out of that too.
This morning?
It's time for y'all to go.
It's like 11 something.
It's 12 o'clock, Adriana, but you guys y'all gonna fit in the pool.
Yes, it's a big pool.
You want to?
We finna leave at like 2 o'clock to go back home.
Who's it gonna be?
Who's going?
It's me, Kayla. Nene's already there.
Oh, Nene's there already? Okay.
Yes, sir.
How did Nene get there?
Her friend drove her.
In 1 mile, take exit 267A on the right onto Florida 420.
Okay, y'all, I'm back. Sorry, we had to do parent duties. Anyway, all of that good stuff. Thank you. The site to follow. So if you go on YouTube, on the same YouTube, go to Crystal Williams Online, which is my other channel. That's where, I put all my vlogs, stuff like that. And then, of course, if you have Facebook, follow me, which is Crystal Williams with a C. And then Instagram is I am Crystal Williams. So you guys follow me, do all that good stuff. And then don't forget to go shop the sale, the buy one, get one. All the details are on the site, so nothing complicated for you to do, but it's buy one, get one free all weekend. All weekend. Yes. This is the celebration, y'all. This is the celebration. And then I said I was gonna take a couple of orders for this unit. This is a hand sewn unit, y'all, but I've ordered 16,000 of these online, and none of them came like the one that I made. I had to make this one because none of them were full like this. I cannot stand trying, I tried too many and they were either super thin or something. So this unit is a unit that I said I was gonna offer I'm not taking a million orders, y'all. I'll probably only take like 5 orders for this unit. So you guys will be able to get that as well. So if you're interested in the unit, super duper easy. Send it Crystal, CRYSTAL at EliteHairCareUSA.com. Again, Crystal at EliteHairCareUSA.com. And then we can discuss, whatever length, that kind of thing, and get you some pricing. It's definitely moderately priced. It's not something that is complicated for me to do. So, and it's glueless. So this unit is not installed, you guys. This is a glueless unit that I'm wearing. I make all my units glueless. Nobody ain't got time for that. Okay, I can take it off. Just that easy. So, yeah. Anyway, you guys, I gotta go. You guys have a great Friday. Don't forget to go shop the sale. Oh my God. We go to Walmart, y'all. We going to Walmart. Oh my gosh, we're going to Walmart. All right, love you guys. Bye.